Hello, it's KRBrickBot, and this is the second of the hellokarbot Bomb sub-series of the season Bomba, Remi Bomb. Yep, the first in the series, Dozer Bomb, but this is a very similar packaging, except it's green. Bit more of the green trimming here, and then yeah, similar call-outs to the features and gimmicks. Yeah, including this giant hanging tab, that doesn't have a hole. Not very practical for hanging, just extra space. Side of the box, yeah, it just has the more renders of the robot and vehicle mode. This is just an informational speech bubble to tell you it launches. Right here. All sorts of warnings for playing with ball launching toys. Exact same on this side, almost like just mirrored. Pretty big bottom, then printed June of 2022. His unique word mark has that same uniform prehistoric Stonehenge hammer throughout all the season 12 Bomba word marks, but also has his drum barrel there. You want to know why this box is so much bigger and thicker than this? Because this is a robot mode display, and the robot mode is this big in surface area. Yeah, you see there's the cube and the balls, and also these white cardboard inserts I repackaged, so I have no idea where they originally went. Yeah, that's... You look at this thing, it's just spread out. I mean, yeah, just because of this spring-loaded tail, it takes up that much thickness. And then when you get into the alt mode, yep, that barely takes up a third of the whole packaging. I mean, yeah, that is really inefficient space. That's to be expected for display, but that was a closed box, and the robot mode to alt mode ratio just really differing on this one. When in other transform packaging, it's at least uniform, but this was form-fitting to the most presentable robot mode, which you can't see except for illustrations. Yeah, I mean, if you're really space conscious, you would not want to keep this packaging around.
카봇 붐을 넣으면 황금 호랑이로 변신하는 레미콘 카봇, 레미밤밤. 나는 뭐든지 돌리는 게 좋아. 그래서 첫 등장할 때도 빙빙 돌고, 공격을 할 때도 빙빙 돌고, 방어를 할 때도 빙빙 돌지. 어지럽다고? 참아. 말도 빙빙 돌려서 하는 바람에 답답하다는 소리를 듣기도 해. 내 레미콘 믹서기에 뭐든지 넣은 다음 돌리고 돌리고를 외치면 세상에서 처음 보는 엉뚱한 물건들이 나오는데 뭐가 나올지는 기대해. 안녕 차탄. 나는 레미밤밤. 뭐든지 넣고 돌리고 돌려서 엉뚱한 물건을 만드는 것이 특기야. 황금호랑이 형상이 나타나는 강력한 카봇붐 레미밤밤. 벌어진 앞발에 스파크를 충전한 다음 나선형 스파크를 발사하는 스파이럴 스파크. 그러니까 이게 꼭 내 잘못이라고 말할 수는 없지만 그렇다고 책임이 없다고도 말할 수는 없지. 무슨 말인지 모르겠다고? 나도 몰라. 차탄 잘 봐. 빵과 치즈를 내 믹서기에 넣고 돌리면 짜잔! 빵맛 치즈야. 그리고 사과와 물을 넣고 돌리면 물맛 사과야. 무슨 맛인지 모르겠다고.
It sure is a orange cement mixer truck. Yeah, maybe a bit of a more kiddie proportioned one in particular, because this is a very big and wide and tall window area, seating area there, the window there, and it's a pretty short, it's a pretty short barrel and very straightforward. It's not tilted upward. Hey, at least there's the implications of a chute there, just like, the little hole in there, and then there's not much of a chute going back here because there has to be something that rolls in here. Yeah, a bit hollow on the side there. That is quite hollow, I guess, for space for extra equipment, but then you have to have a door here, but yeah, I guess simple little wheels. These are ringed wheels with pins in them. Hey, but at least all 4 of them are ringed and not just like the odd half and half. And the holes are like a micro-millimeter away from being 5mm compatible. I guess the side is fairly detailed, just like that. I guess the side is simplistically but fairly detailed, like a window that goes all the way down to the handlebar and the little split there, and there is a smokestack that's perfectly flush in there. Yeah, you see there, but it's just pretty squashed in there. Some paint would have been nice, but anyway, at least it's there. And then pretty stacked grill, like a lower bumper grill, and then a simple grill here, and then the red headlights, which is quite analogous with the orange. And you see a little silver on top because that centerpiece is all one piece, and the black paint, but the black paint does color match very well with very little. But the black paint does color match very well with very little signs of seams. Pretty sure these are in the same scale, and I guess it generally fits with the 132 Deluxe cars. Yeah, but this is a very wide truck. I mean, it looks like 3 people could fit in this. So, depending on what you ask, this might be slightly bigger than this scale. Yeah, but it might be a little too small for this. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's a more stylized truck, so it doesn't quite blend in as well as maybe this fictitious bulldozer. I mean, this looks reasonably proportioned. This one looks a little more exaggerated proportions. But anyway, that's a truck. Just like Dozer Bomb Bomb, roll a ball in the back. That is quite a dynamic auto spring transformation as it folds out into this very orange big-armed beast bot, which is an orange tiger because it has the black plastic stripes and the red eyes and the little ears. But other than the face, nothing else really says tiger. I mean, these claws are just like generic claws. Not to mention that this is another tiger when we had a similar tiger, but this looks more like a tiger than this. I said before, this looks more like a bear, but they have 2 tigers and not a tiger and a bear. A very upright and hunched tiger with, just a semblance of feet that splay out like this and a semblance of a tail. Intended molded sculpting in there that just vaguely represents an arrow tail. Yeah, and the super hollow drum mixer arms. Yeah, just even claws, just little claws there. Just little black paint underside. So it does have the same ball launching gimmick. Just press a trigger here, which is arguably easier to access than this. Without the ball, the mouth looks a little weird. Like, yeah, that is his upper jaw, and these are his lower jaws, which form the sides of the ball launcher. So that is a flower mouth monster looking weirdness. I mean, yeah, from the side it looks like a big jaw, but from the front it doesn't really look like a jaw. It just looks like this is the entire head. Height-wise, Remi Bomb is pretty short, yeah, just coming up to a little less than Deluxe. But the absolute girth of the arms just really makes it more like a Voyager price point in size. So when transforming this is a little tricky to hold everything together. Yeah, sometimes it works easily, but other times I guess it's kind of hard to put everything together. I guess just to make sure you have to get all of these little pieces onto these pretty thin latches. Like, yeah, that's one latch there, and yeah, some of that could come undone. But yeah, I guess you just have to really slam it onto these tiny little latches here. They're pretty thin, so I guess I kind of worry they might break if they're forced in the wrong way. But on the other hand, this is the stronger ABS, so it's probably not gonna break as easily as the little tabs like a Hasbro would use. This just has about the exact same playability and appeal as Dozer Bomb, just in a different shape and vehicle type. So arguably, I would say this is less attractive than Dozer Bomb. Yeah, because it's an oddly shaped robot tiger, and the alt mode is pretty common, all things considered. I guess if you don't get these central latches in the first time, you will struggle locking everything else. So these are very common types of vehicles, construction vehicles, popular things, but at least the Dozer Bomb is more of a unique dozer, while this one is just some oddly proportioned cement mixer. So yeah, I guess I would recommend Dozer Bomb over Remi Bomb if you would even go for one of these, because they're just their nature of their auto transforming toys with no articulation to speak of. Yeah, these in some sense they feel like just really upsized mech car toys, because all they do is just transform and launch and nothing else really. Tune in next time for the final one.